Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to King Arena for tonight's Tuesday night action of basketball between your home Wheaton Thunder and the visiting Bells out of St. Mary's, Indiana. I'm Josh Beisel alongside Dominic Brown. Tonight we're going to be bringing you this non-conference basketball action between the Wheaton Thunder, who currently sit at 1-1 on the season, and St. Mary's, who currently sit at 2-0 on the season. In just a moment, we're going to have the national anthem followed by the starting lineups, and then we'll be right back with you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to King Arena on the campus of Wheaton College for tonight's basketball game between the Bells of St. Mary's College and your Wheaton College Thunder. This time we have opportunity to proclaim our national anthem. Here are the starting lineups for this evening's game. First for the Bells of St. Mary's College. Number 2, a 5'9" senior from Walled Lake, Michigan, Maddie Rizipka. Number 4, a 5'5" junior from Logansport, Indiana, Ellie Deerdar. A 5'5" senior from Chicago, Illinois, number 25, Nikki Murphy. A 6'1" sophomore from Dyer, Indiana, number 34, Julia Schutz. And number 42, a 6'2" junior from Troy, Michigan, Athena Sampson. The Bells are coached by Melissa Mikelski. Here are the starters for your Wheaton College Thunder. Number 4, a 5'8" junior from Victoria, Minnesota, Lily Schwen. A 5'11" sophomore from Northfield, Minnesota, number 25, Annika Richardson. Number 31, a 6'1" senior from Coopersburg, Pennsylvania, Ellie Castle. A 5'10" senior from Tustin, California, number 32, Kaylee Hermanson. And a 5'10" junior from Asheville, North Carolina, number 34, Caroline Sicking. The Thunder is coached by Kent Madsen, assisted by Joanna Gutkowski and Laura Egan. The officials for this evening's game, Steve Metzuski, Alicia Shivers, and Ashley Logan.
So, ladies and gentlemen, with that, we are about to get started here. Once again, starting lineups for the visiting Bells. They will be starting Rizepka, Deerdorf, Murphy, Sampson, and Schutz. For the Thunder, Schwen, Richardson, Castle, Hermanson, and Sickink will start the game off here. This is going to be a good one, folks. After dropping their first game of the season versus Hanover in the Beth Baker Classic here at home, the Thunder bounced back with a win to cap off the second game of the season against UW-Platteville. We'll hope to continue that winning streak tonight, hopefully build that up to 2. The Thunder win the tip-off Sickink now with the ball. She gets it to Annika Richardson. Richardson, a sophomore, really fantastic player for the Thunder already. Shooting 57% from the three-point line this season as the Thunder open up the scoring.
Great to be here. And that's a nice basket there by Sickink on the second chance opportunity, making sure she gets up the boards.
The Bells hoping to respond here. That's Sampson kicking it out to her guard, Deerdorf, who's driving in against Richardson and gets that one to fall with the foul. So that's going to be an and one opportunity for Ellie Deerdorf.
Deerdorf with an absolute masterpiece of a finish there to sort of swing the momentum towards the Bells' direction here in the opening frames.
Yeah, it was an impressive move by her against the bigger Richardson. Lily Schwen will head the ball up the court. Good off-ball movement from the Thunder to start this possession. That's Richardson driving. She uses the screen from Caroline Sickink. They're going to call that a walk on Richardson. She had a nice look at the basket there after Caroline Sickink gave her some space with the screen, but just a little mental mistake there.
Well, if you're the Thunder, you're going to want to take advantage of some of these opportunities here early on. Fortunately, wasn't able to as he called for the violation.
The Bells will look to score again here. Good defense from the Thunder, some nice trapping there. And the Thunder wrestling for the ball, and it's going to stay with the Bells after bouncing around a bit. Yeah, you know, Dominic, the Thunder have some size here. I mean, the Bells have the advantage with the 6'2" Athena Sampson on their team, but the Thunder, on average, just have a lot more height here.
And we see it right there with the takeaway from Richardson. Absolutely dominant on the size advantage. They're going to want to keep that up and make sure they clean up the boards, and so that could be a huge advantage with some second opportunity points here.
Yeah, nice work there for Richardson from the steal and finding her teammate Kaylee Hermanson for the nice corner mid-range J. Once again, it's the Bells attacking the rim. That time it's Maddie Rozepka.
Almost the same move that we saw earlier. Let's see if that's a common move taught on the Bells roster.
Yeah, they're already attacking down low. It's going to be interesting to see how the Thunder adjusts. Ellie Castle will pull, and I'm not sure. It looks like her foot was just inside the line, and if so, that's one of Ellie Castle's signature shots. She is absolute money from that deep two range, and Schwen on the floor after being pushed down. Looks like maybe she's looking for a call there. The three-point attempt from the Bells is off, so despite the little mishap there on the defensive end from Schwen, the Thunder are going to get an opportunity. Kaylee Hermanson from three. That was just a little short, rebounded by Caroline Sickink.
And there we go, talking about those second chance opportunities that Wheaton will try to get here.
Almost lost the ball there. Nice bat down on the defensive side. Ellie Castle driving. Almost got that one to fall. Like you said, Dominic, we're already seeing the Thunder playing with a lot of hustle, and with a roster that only has 12 people right now, you need to really go out there and play with all you've got. The Thunder are playing with impressive pace so far as Rozepka misses that three-point attempt. Excuse me, that was Deerdorf.
Yeah, absolutely. If you're undermanned, you're going to want to be able to get out there and play with a lot of intensity early on, but make sure you reserve some of that energy for the later portions of the game.
Yeah, Coach Madsen's got a great roster, though. He's got a lot of players he can trust with those reserve minutes. Everyone on this team right now who's on the floor returning from last year, at least 1 year under their belt, which is certainly something you love to have as a head coach.
Absolutely, and even if, for example, Sickink wasn't there in the prior years, the transfer from Gordon really making an impact this year. So a 23-point performance against UW Platteview in their last win.
Yeah, Sickink is a great player. She plays with a lot of grit, too, which is a great tone setter for this team, as Ellie Deerdorf, who's already taken quite a few shots for the Bells, is able to knock down her first three-point attempt of the night. She missed one earlier and able to get that one to go.
Well, if the Bells aren't going to have the size advantage, they're going to want to take opportunities from three and driving to the basket.
And speaking of advantage, despite having three against her in the post, Annika Richardson with the offensive rebound and putback. Annika Richardson guarding Deerdorf, who's handling the ball. She kicks it out to one of her teammates along the outside. Post moves down low. That was number 34, Julie Schutz, working against Ellie Castle, the senior. Schutz able to put that one in off a nice spin.
And the Bells are going to need some more of that from Schutz. That might be the one advantage they have on the inside.
We're going to foul here, so the ball is going to go right back to the Bells. A little bit of a back and forth going on so far.
Definitely. We've seen both teams sort of appeal to their strengths. The Bells with driving to the basket and kicking out from 3, and the Thunder just playing some physical basketball right now. Both those teams are going to need to lean into those if they want success tonight.
Richardson again on Deerdorf. This is going to be a matchup to watch all night. Deerdorf has shown already that she's not afraid to let it fly from deep, and we know Annika Richardson is certainly that way as well. Annika now calling in the post. It's not going to get it. Sickink now gets it to Annika Richardson. Top of the key. Three-pointer is good. Amazing three-pointer from Annika Richardson. Just a beautiful, pure shooting form from her, and that's 3 points on the board. The Thunder retake the lead.
And there was a lot of nice passing in that sequence as well. That's what they're going to need to do. Move the ball around, keep the Bells on their toes on the defensive end.
Ellie Castle almost able to come away with a steal there on the bigger Sampson, but the Thunder will still get that ball. The Bells not even able to put up a shot time. Karen Sickink driving towards the basket and gets it in with a nice layup. Moving from her left to her right side and putting it in underneath the basket. Great work by Sickink. When she gets a head full of steam, she is hard to stop.
Absolutely, especially with that second effort there at the end, the acceleration towards the end.
Steal by Ellie Castle away from Sampson. The Thunder playing some great defense over the past few possessions here. Lily Schwen going to give it to Castle underneath to Annika Richardson, using that size against Deerdorf and putting that one in at the basket. The Thunder playing great right now.
And that's going to be Wheaton's bread and butter tonight. They're going to get those opportunities inside. And so if they can take advantage of them, they can start to build a lead like we see here.
Yeah, and the more you can establish your presence down low, the more opportunities you get to create for shooters like Annika Richardson. They're going to collapse. They're going to put all that presence into the paint. You're going to get your shooters more space to create. The Bells losing the ball once again. Rzepka fighting with both Hermanson and Sickink. The Bells going to retain possession there after what almost ended up looking like a jump ball.
And that was some nice defense there on the switch by Hermanson and Sickink.
Going to get a timeout here. It's a media timeout. So we have a chance here for all the players to take a second here, for the coaches to inspire some different play. The Bells now down 5 after going back and forth with the Thunder to start this one. We've got 4 minutes and 19 seconds left here in the first. Dominic, what are some things you're noticing so far?
Well, some of the things I noticed, just kicking the ball out to Annika Richardson, 7 points already in the game. So she's been one of the major offensive forces for Wheaton, making sure she bullies people inside near the paint, gets those easy opportunities. And then for the Bells, just making sure they drive inside is going to be one of the keys to success for them. Deerdorf has been one of their major scorers with 6 points already in the game. So we're going to see if both these teams can capitalize on their strengths, see what they can take away from the other side. And I'm excited. It's going to be a good matchup from here on out.
Yeah, it's worth noting, too. Not only has Annika Richardson contributed on the offensive side of the ball, but she already has 2 steals. So great to see her being able to be disruptive on the defensive end. Thunder making some substitutions. Anna Fernandez, the freshman out of Canton, Michigan, is in the game, as well as Kate Oliver, also a freshman out of Falls Church, Virginia. So the Thunder injecting some youth into their lineup, giving Lily Schwen and Caroline Sickink a rest, and that's Deerdorf beating the shot clock with a three-pointer from the corner. You just talked about Deerdorf taking a lot of shots here for the Bells, and she is heating up really fast here.
Not only driving into the paint, but taking it from the outside beyond the arc.
That three-point attempt from Kate Oliver just off to the right. She had a nice open look, though. Nice rotation here from the Bells, creating open looks and space to drive, and that's Julie Schutz drawing a foul there. Look at this drive here. Takes advantage of that, able to draw a foul. Castle pursuing, doesn't have a good angle, able to go into Kaylee Hermanson.
And that's some nice ball movement there from the Bells, making sure they don't just keep it at the top of the key, go 1-and-1, making sure they utilize some of those opportunities, not just taking the first shot, but then driving in for the foul.
Julia Schutz misses the first free throw, so we can consider this foul to be a good one for the Thunder.
Actually, this is something on the year that's been a problem for the Bells. Only 66.7% free throw shooting on the year.
Yeah, that's a number that when you want to compete at even the Division III level in basketball, you got to be able to make your free throws. So Alexis Martin with Kate Oliver, with the ball. Kicks it out to Kaylee Hermanson, whose three-point attempt is short. Hermanson's let it fly a few times already, has yet to find the bottom of the basket, but she can certainly shoot it, so I would not be surprised if we see some makes from her later in this game. Still early.
Yeah, and of course even the best players need time to acclimate themselves, and so we'll see her hit some more shots as the game goes on.
Kate Oliver handling the ball. She tries a entry pass to Kaylee Hermanson, but it's picked away by the Bells, and Thunder almost able to actually take that possession back, but it ends up going out of bounds, so the Bells now will inbound from just behind half court.
And that's a tough pass there, trying to pass it where the defender was clearly on Hermanson.
The Bells have also made some changes. Ellie Deerdorf once again from deep, and she hits.
Almost automatic at this point. Deerdorf, 9 points to lead the Bells.
Yeah, she's already putting on a show here, keeping the Bells in the game. The Bells on a 7-0 run right now. Thunder were up 5 just what felt like seconds ago, and now they're down 2.
Yeah, and if you're the Thunder, you're going to want to slow it down. Make sure you focus on perimeter defense, especially when Deerdorf gets the ball.
Yeah, Annika Richardson now sitting, so Schwen will draw the defensive assignment on Ellie Deerdorf. And that's a takeaway by the Thunder. Nice steal there from Kate Oliver, the freshman, turning around and making that nice little floater down in the paint.
And after a 7-0 run, that's what you want to see. Oliver creating opportunities for herself, not only on the defensive end, but turning good defense into good offense.
Yeah, great move there from Oliver. Good confidence in herself. The freshman just playing in her 3rd game of her college career, and that's almost another steal for the Thunder. Schwen wasn't able to fully take possession of it before it went out of bounds, but stripped the ball away from Deerdorf, who now will inbound.
And that's what you want to see, that type of defense on Deerdorf, as she's been such a threat.
This is Townsend now, who's subbed in for her Bells, and that's blocked by Kate Oliver. And that time we're going to get a foul after the offensive rebound from the Bells, but that block from Kate Oliver is just fantastic.
Still a nice bid by Oliver, coming off the bench, infusing some energy into the team. That's what we like to see.
Yeah, encouraging to see such gritty play from a young player, especially if you're Coach Madsen. It makes you excited about the future of this team. And that's number 21, Mary Kate Garreau, making her first free throw. She's actually leading the Bells in rebounds, averaging 11 per game. So Garreau, despite not starting this game, not starting some of the other games, has just been a monster on the boards, and we'll see what the Thunder can do about that tonight. You can see Garreau is actually matched up against Ellie Castle right now.
You see, that's one of the Thunder's big advantage, the boards, and so the Bells trying to take that advantage away.
Ellie Castle hitting another deep mid-range J from the same corner that she did earlier in this quarter. She is just absolutely lights out from that spot. When she gets there, she's not going to miss. Good off-ball movement here from the Bells. Townsend looking for some space here. Good moves there by Rzepka. They're going to call that a walk. So the Thunder are going to get away with that one.
We're going to want to keep our eye on Rzepka, as she is the team leader with 16.5 points per game so far for the Bells.
So far, a little bit quieter for this game for Rzepka. I think the Thunder probably were game planning for her, so I would not be surprised if that's why she's experiencing some of the struggles so far. Kate Oliver with the ball, corralling it after almost losing it. In the corner, it's Anna Fernandez. Now back to Lily Schwen. Shot clock running down. Anna Fernandez, three-pointer is good from the corner. The freshman Anna Fernandez hitting off the catch. Take a look at this.
And that's a nice shot by Fernandez with the defender right in her face, able to rise above and hit from downtown.
Yeah, despite the closeout, remaining concentrated, and nice takeaway by the Thunder, blocking Deerdorf's shot attempt. This is Kate Oliver driving down low, and Kate Oliver may be a little biased when I say that would love to see a foul on that kind of play call like that from the refs, but The Bells getting away with the block there, but it'll stay with the Thunders. They've got 24 seconds left on the shot clock. Inbound to Castle, back to Oliver. Nice entry pass to Kaylee Hermanson, who the ball rims around and is able to fall to the bottom, and that's 2 more points for the Thunder now, a 5-point lead for them.
Nice pass underneath by Oliver, able to get it to Hermanson. That's where Wheaton's going to want to keep capitalizing.
You know, despite some new players to this roster this year with Anna Fernandez and Kate Oliver, this unit on the floor right now seems to have some pretty impressive chemistry already.
Definitely, a lot of cohesion, and that's impressive to see, especially coming off the bench early on, just getting acclimated to the game. And especially for Oliver, it doesn't seem like she's needed any time to get used to the game and used to the pace.
Yeah, Oliver's already on the watch for this game. She's played well, been able to do a little bit of everything. This is Mary Kate Garreau at the free throw line. She made that first one, cutting the lead to 4. Makes the second, so helping to raise that pretty low free throw percentage for the Bells up a little bit.
Definitely. Even if it bounces off the rim a few times, it still counts.
Thunder making another substitution. Ellie Castle out of the game. In for her is junior Rachel Brady. So Thunder likely going to run with this unit just to run out the end of this first quarter here. Kate Oliver with the ball now. Driving, pulls up. That shot is good from Kate Oliver. Kate Oliver, what a first quarter from her.
Unbelievable. So much energy she's provided off the bench.
And that's a steal for Kate Oliver. She's going to have to pull up from deep. Unfortunately, can't drain the past half-court buzzer beater, but
that would have been insane, turning defense into offense again. That's what we've seen from Kate Oliver so far in this quarter.
Yeah, great first quarter from the Thunder. You know, you're only up 5, but you got to feel good about what has happened on the floor so far.
Yeah, absolutely. And despite early on the scoring being lopsided, we've seen the Thunder sort of pass the ball around more. Castle and Hermanson both with 4, same with Sikink and Oliver. So far it's been sort of truly a team effort for Thunder, and of course for the Bells. Deerdorf has been absolutely unbelievable. 12 points in the quarter already. So the Thunder are really going to want to focus on her and make sure they shut her down from outside on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, I'm guessing that we're going to see some major adjustments on the defensive side just to play a little bit higher pressure on Deerdorf, just with her, especially her willingness, like you said, to just let it fly from deep. But I've been really encouraged by the performance I've seen from the Thunder so far. Exciting to see, like we've talked about, the young players, especially the freshmen on this roster who are getting some PT, playing really well. Reminds me a lot of Annika Richardson last season, who has stepped in after some injuries to her teammates, got some more significant playing time, and was just a revelation for the Thunder. She had a number of really impressive performances. I'm thinking that we might get a season like that out of Kate Oliver.
Yeah, that's what these sort of early non-conference games are for some of these freshmen to get in, get some experience, so by the time that conference play rolls around, they'll be ready to go.
Anna Fernandez, nice skip pass to Rachel Brady. Now back to Kate Oliver. To Lily Schwen now. Lily Schwen working against the screen from Oliver. Almost loses it. Shot clock under 10. This is Caroline Sikink now with the ball. Trying to create space with the dribble move, and that's the Bells able to jump on top of that, get the turnover there. Bells slowing it down a little bit. It's Nikki Murphy handling the ball. She gets it to Rzepka, who, like we talked about, leading scorer for the Bells so far, and she's able to get another bucket.
If the Thunder try to eliminate Deerdorf, we could see the Bells try to get the ball to Rzepka a lot more. So let's see how Thunder adjust, especially in the mid-range game.
Lily Schwen, nice finish, coming all the way around the defense, working in down low and just kissing that ball off the backboard.
That's a nice drive by Schwen. We've seen that a few times with Thunder, with a lot of acceleration towards the basket there, and we'd like to see some more of those along with some more interior play.
Rachel Brady now on the defensive side here against Mary Kate Garreau. And that shot does not find its way in. Anna Fernandez pushing the pace. She gets it to Lily Schwen.
I believe Oliver got a block in there, got a hand on that one on the defensive side.
Schwen now with the ball once again after the pass from Oliver. Oliver from 3 will pull up. Almost finds its way in and bounced out just a little bit off, but Oliver, every three-point attempt is getting that much closer. I wouldn't be surprised if the next one goes in.
Yeah, definitely love to see the effort from Oliver. It's coming on the defensive side. We've yet to quite see it on the offense side, but it will definitely, if she takes more shots, definitely those will start to fall.
Rachel Brady drawing the defensive assignment against Julia Schutz. And Schutz draws a foul there. Take a look at the replay here.
Let's see. Fortunately, too much contact there on the other side, but Wheaton's been locking it down on the inside so far, especially interrupting a lot of passes by the Bells.
Yeah, and when we talked about, like you said, Dominic, you noted the lower free throw percentage of the Bells, and you don't feel as bad about drawing some fouls against a team that doesn't shoot very well from the line. And really putting a hard contest on them when they come down the paint.
And it seems like, Josh, at least on the first one, you got the announcer's curse on point there.
Seems like it always works that way.
Yep.
Schweng getting it to Sickink. Sickink calling for teammates. This is Rachel Brady now with the ball. Cutters all around. Sickink gets it to Kate Oliver, who's working, driving. Nice pass there from Oliver to Rachel Brady. Brady, entry pass down low to Sickink, and they're going to call that a foul, so the ball's going to stay with the Thunder after the defensive foul called against the Bells.
And you like to see the Thunder getting the ball inside there, even if they weren't able to get points and get to the line. Still getting the foul, so you get an opportunity here under the basket.
Sickink creating space there. Kate Oliver sizing up her defender. Oliver's got a nice handle on her. Goes up, contorting her body, almost able to finish that layup. And Rachel Brady takes it away. Good offensive rebound. And Anna Fernandez almost gets that one to fall, and that's going to bounce around. We're going to see the refs are going to give that possession to the Bells after it looked like it could have gone either way.
That's a nice play by Brady there, creating another opportunity for the Thunder. Unfortunately, just can't quite capitalize on that one.
I'd love to see that replay again. It did look like it actually hit the shin of one of the Bells players before it went out of bounds, but a little too late for that now. 28-24, Thunder up 4 now here in King Arena. This is Rzepka, the big guard for her team, working against Kaylee Hermanson, not able to get anything there. Shot well short. Lily Schwen now driving.
Some nice defense by Hermanson on the other end. Let's see if she can capitalize and turn that defense into offense.
Anna Fernandez off the pass fake. Almost able to get inside, but stripped away. Fernandez tries to make up for it. Not able to get the ball away from Deerdorf. Deerdorf pulling from deep. That shot off to the left. Lily Schwen almost loses the ball off the pass.
Thunder trying to try some hurry-up offense here.
And that shot just short. Anna Fernandez's layup just sat on top of the rim there before falling back out. Rebound picked up by the Bells. Rzepka with the ball. Rzepka driving in against Rachel Brady. Moving, trying to make some space. Not able to get anything to fall despite the offensive rebound. The Bells, no score on that possession.
And that's the Thunder's strong interior defense coming through right there, making sure that nothing is easy for the Bells under the basket.
Yeah, this team definitely has a strong defensive identity. As you can see, Kaylee Hermanson not able to hit on that three-point attempt. But like you're pointing out, Dominic, just really walling up down low, not giving the Bells any easy shots. I mean, the real only player who's really had some consistent success against this Thunder defense so far is Deerdorf, and that's just because she's been absolutely lights out from deep.
Absolutely, and so as we can see, the Thunder's even starting to improve some of their interior defense as the last few shots by Deerdorf haven't quite fallen. So I like what the Thunder are doing on the defensive side of the ball. See if they can keep that up and make sure they can get some offense going as well.
Anna Fernandez will get a chance to do just that here at the line. Fernandez almost makes that first. It bounces around and goes everywhere, but into the basket.
I believe these are Wheaton's first shots from the charity stripe this evening.
Yep, these will be. Fernandez able to make the second. So that's an extra point tacked onto the board. Fernandez will sub out. In for her is Anna Mooney, the junior out of Holt, Michigan. Mooney played a lot of meaningful minutes for the Thunder last year. Thunder playing great defense here. Stolen by Ellie Castle. And she'll be fighting there with Athena Sampson.
And that's a tough break there, not getting the jump ball just after you get the steal. But let's see if Thunder can regroup and keep on playing good defense in the interior.
So shot clock will reset here. They got 30 seconds. There's going to be a sub here. Back in is Julia Schutz.
And I'm sure they're going to bring in Schutz just so they can match Wheaton's size on the inside.
I was about to say the same thing. Schutz already has been to the charity stripe twice tonight. Her teammate, Mary Kate Garreau, has also been to the charity stripe twice. Looks like we got the referees having a discussion with the scorers table here, trying to correct something. Looks like we got it all figured out here. The ball is going to be live. Bells inbound here. Defensive switching there. The Bells had a mismatch for just a second, but the Thunder able to switch back. And the Bells are going to lose that one out of bounds, so a little hurried there on that offensive possession. That results in a turnover out of bounds there.
Yep, and that's some nice physical play by Schwen there, making sure that she didn't give her opponent any room on the inside, causing the out of bounds.
Yeah, you know, Lily Schwen is not a player that I think gets enough appreciation. She's really a true point guard in a lot of senses. She's very oriented to facilitating for her teammates, getting them the best shot. But she's really skilled when she wants to take over on the offensive end. She can score underneath the basket. She plays great defense. Just a really good leader to have for this team.
And we could even see it on that possession, setting a bunch of blocks and making some good passes.
The Thunder are going to get called there for an offensive foul, so the ball's going to go back to the Bells. Julia Schutz has been in for quite a while for this Bells team, and she's already playing quite a few minutes.
So far, as we talked about, the Wheaton Thunder have had the advantage on the boards, 14-7. They have out-rebounded the Bells, almost doubling, or actually exactly doubling their total.
Yeah, and the rebounding stat is interesting to think about that, especially when you look at how the Bells have done this season. They are plus 16 in the previous two games combined, so they've had 16 more rebounds than their past two opponents, so good to see the Thunder getting a huge advantage over them in that sense, making life a lot harder on the Bells.
Yeah, and that especially bodes well when Wheaton faces North Central later on, as that was one of the Bells' early season opponents.
Yeah, the Bells defeating North Central in their last game by just 4 points. Excuse me, their first game by 4 points. They were able to have a little bit bigger margin of victory in their next one to get them to 2-0. We'll have a media timeout here. So obviously we've gone some more time here. The game's still close. 5-point lead for the Thunder. Watching, it has felt like the Thunder have a little bit more of a cushion than that, but the Bells keeping themselves in this game, and I think part of that has to do with the fact that they're just continue to draw fouls, and even though some of their players aren't as successful from the charity stripe, the more opportunities you give yourself for free points like that, the better. Dominic, what are some adjustments that you could see the Thunder making to try and expand this lead?
Well, definitely the perimeter defense is the one that we've talked about before, and already we're seeing some improvements on that side, with the exception of Ellie Deerdorf, who was 3 for 6 from outside. We haven't seen anyone else make a three. And the other thing is just cleaning up the fouls. Obviously, Wheaton's going to have the advantage on the interior, and with that, the Bells are going to want to draw a lot of fouls, try to get to the stripe more. So if the Thunder can clean up some of those fouls, they're not going to have those opportunities.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. On a few of the replays, we got a much better look at where the foul was called, and this Bells team is crafty. They know how to draw the foul. They know how to bring their arms up into the right place to get the ref to give them a sympathetic whistle, and the Thunder going to have to just clean up some of those things, like you said. An attempted a crossover is taken away by Sicking, who's got a wide open look at the basket, and Sicking off the steal on the fast break is able to put in two.
And that's where I've said good defense turns into offense, as we can see good perimeter defense, especially getting the steal.
Yeah, once you get a takeaway on the perimeter, it's so easy to get going. With the head full of steam, as the Thunder come away with yet another steal, so back-to-back defensive possessions, great steals, and that's going to be called out of bounds. Looks like Mooney stepped out of bounds here. Let's take a look.
I believe that was a traveling violation.
You're right.
Fortunately, that's what you hate to see, a great defensive play on the one end, and then an easy opportunity that was unfortunately wasted.
So the Thunder up 7. This is Ellie Deerdorf taking up the ball, guarded by Lily Schwen. Schwen's had success against Deerdorf so far this game. She has the speed to keep up with Deerdorf. Zafina Sampson, the tallest player on the court tonight. She'll create some looks for her teammates, and her teammate loses the ball as Julia Schutz with another turnover. She's had quite a few this game already, and this ball going back and forth. We're having some frantic play here.
Seems like the Thunder are trying to utilize their half-court offense, but it hasn't quite gotten into rhythm yet.
Julia Schutz with a three-point attempt from the corner is no good after the ball kind of went back and forth between the teams there. Kaylee Hermanson going to get called for a travel in the same spot that Anna Mooney got called for it.
Seems like the half-court offense right now not quite in sync. We've seen 2 travel so far, and that's where, as the Thunder, you just need to take a step back, slow it down just a bit. Maybe if you find yourself in the opportunity where you can have an easy basket, then go to the half-court offense.
Well, and after a few plays like we saw right after the media timeout where your player gets a steal on a fast break layup, you get another steal, it can be easy to let that energy kind of flow into your play to the point where you start to make some of those silly mistakes. And the Thunder just need to be able to slow down just a bit. They play really well, and they have a chance to set up their offense for just a moment. Something I'd like to see them do on the offensive side of the ball, especially with some of the overall height that the Thunder have, is really utilize the mismatches that they can create off a screen setting.
Absolutely, and we've seen that they've had these opportunities. But unfortunately, some of the mistakes, like one we just saw, have gotten in the Thunder's way so far.
Yeah, that was Christina Shaded getting fouled there on the shot attempt. So Shaded will have 2 attempts here from the charity stripe. And after she shoots this first one, the Bells will make some substitutions, and Shaded is not able to put the first one in.
And that's what we've seen so far in the game, 77%.
Makes the second.
Slightly better than their average from the first 2 games, but still not exactly where you want it to be.
Shaded out in for her, Nicole Connolly. Connolly, the freshman guard from Mokina, Illinois. Sickink will inbound to Schwen. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the first half. The Thunder looking to cushion that lead just a little bit more. Schwen with the ball, moving the ball around. The Thunder doing good with their ball movement so far. Anna Fernandez holding on to it a little bit there. Caroline Sickink on the drive. Sickink through contact, gets it to fall. Great move by Sickink, putting the ball above her head to get away from the body of the defenders and able to just float above them and put that one in.
Absolutely, and that's where we get to see some of those good passes, set up the dribble drive, and now on the defensive end, Sickink coming through.
Sickink, when she is on, she is hard to stop, and she's going to go in for the layup attempt there and looking for a foul. It's not going to get it, but the ball going to stay with the Thunder once again.
It's one of the few times we've seen the Bells have the size advantage on that one.
Yep. They have been walling up the paint quite a bit. Anna Fernandez, catch and shoot off the inbound, and Fernandez 2 for 2 from 3. The freshman Anna Fernandez.
Nice to see Fernandez get that opportunity for the corner 3. Nice inbound play design to set that one up.
The Thunder now with their first double-digit lead of the game. They're up by 11 on the Bells.
You see solid defense here by Sickink.
Yep, Sickink bothering Julia Schutz. Shot clock now at 5. The Bells going to have to do something here. Nicole Connolly pulling from deep, and that one not going to make its way in, and Fernandez able to collect that rebound.
Careful with that one. Almost stepped on line, but she was able to have the awareness to tell where she was.
Anna Fernandez for 3 again. Oh, not able to hit on that one.
They left her open at the top of the key, too.
Almost daring her to shoot it there.
Absolutely. We see Thunder will take advantage of some more of those, although they've been shooting more than 50% from the floor already.
Athena Sampson, the 6'2" forward, making a shot there.
Sampson, one of the bigger players on this St. Mary's team. She can use her physicality to sort of get the advantage on the inside and take that away from the Thunder.
Schwen bounce pass to Kaylee Hermanson in the corner. Finds the bottom after the three-pointer. And I think Schwen was actually looking for Ellie Castle on that, but it ended up going right into the hands of Kaylee Hermanson, who was able to make good on that three-point attempt.
This is what we saw early on. Some of the three-point attempts from Wheaton weren't falling. Now they're getting some more shots, and we're starting to see them fall.
Yeah, and the Bells have really been forced to put some space down the paint as Rzepka not able to make the three-point attempt, but Sampson put a shot up there at the very end. And they're going to count that shot, so
nice play from Sampson.
The Bells able to cut that lead down from 11 to just 9 for the Thunder. Folks, we're going to go into halftime here. Before we go, let's do just a quick look here at some of the standouts. Leading scorer for both teams, Deerdorf with 12 for St. Mary's, Sickink with 8 for the Thunder. 3 players on the Thunder have 7. So a lot, really balanced scoring attack from the Thunder. Deerdorf really carrying the scoring load. The Thunder playing well all around, doing well on the defensive side, really swarming the Bells, forcing them into some errant shots.
Absolutely, and you mentioned Schwen earlier as a facilitator, 4 assists leading the team. So she's really been setting up some of the Thunder offense and getting opportunities for everyone on the floor to make to score points tonight.
Folks, thank you for joining us for this first half of Wheaton Thunder women's basketball action. We're going to be back after the break in just about 10 to 12 minutes. Please stay with us for the second half of this fantastic night of basketball.
Hello. My name's Priscilla, and I'm an Applied Health Science major from Portland, Oregon. Thanks for joining our tour today.
And I'm Blake. I'm a History and Communication major from Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome to Wheaton. Let's get started. Established in 1860, Wheaton College is guided by its original mission for Christ and His kingdom, a mission to educate the whole person and prepare you to make the difference God is calling you to make. Our 2,400 undergraduate students come from all 50 states and over 70 countries to make Wheaton College their home for the next 4 years.
We're located in Wheaton, Illinois. Campus is only a short walk from a downtown area filled with coffee shops, parks, and restaurants. We're also next to a train stop that will take you directly into downtown Chicago. There, our students can access the arts, culture, internships, and job opportunities that the nation's 3rd largest city provides. Also, your Wheaton student ID gets you free access to the Art Institute of Chicago, one of the largest art museums in the United States.
Our first stop is Blanchard Hall, the oldest and most iconic building on campus. Blanchard was built in 4 separate sections, beginning in 1853 and completed in 1927. It currently houses several academic departments and administrative offices. Since our founding, Wheaton has only had 8 presidents, starting with Jonathan Blanchard, a known abolitionist and believer in quality education for all. Our current president, Dr. Philip Ryken, began his term in 2010, and the students are big fans of his. He regularly captains intramural teams, invites students over to his house for game nights, and if you ever need to find him, check the basketball courts around 6 a.m. He'll probably be playing his regularly scheduled pickup game in the Krauser Sports Complex.
Also featured in Blanchard Hall is our Missions Wall, a celebration of alumni who have gone on to serve in cross-cultural missions. Hundreds of names and decades of service around the world. Wheaton's commitment to academic excellence, the liberal arts, and education of the whole person will prepare you for whatever and wherever God is calling you, from the mission field to the boardroom.
We have over 50 majors, certificate programs, and accelerated master's programs. Our student-to-faculty ratio is about 10 to 1, and our average class size is about 23 students, which means you'll definitely get to know your professors. What's even better is that they will actually be intentional about getting to know you outside of the classroom, whether it be through office hours, meals in the dining hall, or even inviting students over to their homes for dinner. Few things make me happier than a home-cooked meal.
Wheaton values experiential learning for all students. We offer extensive study abroad opportunities through our Office of Global Programs and Studies. There are over 70 semester and summer programs. This next year, I'll be studying abroad through our Human Needs and Global Resources program, what we call Hunger. Hunger is an academic certificate program unique to Wheaton. It can be added to any major and includes on-campus coursework as well as a 6-month internship abroad, where you integrate your area of study with cross-cultural research and service.
Our next stop is Edmond Chapel. 3 times a week, students gather here for prayer and worship. Now I gotta be honest, having chapel 3 times a week seemed a little intimidating. But our chaplain's office does an incredible job at making chapel an engaging and enriching experience. We have diverse speakers from all over the world come to teach, as well as members from our own faculty, staff, and even student body. Chapel bands and student ensembles from our conservatory lead us in worship as well. Chapel is central to our mission because it refocuses our hearts and minds on God and on what Jesus is doing both in our lives and throughout the world. This large space also hosts concerts by Wheaton ensembles, guest artists, the annual talent show, and other student events run by our college union.
Armitage Center for Music and the Arts houses our Conservatory of Music. The conservatory provides professional training in music performance, music education, composition, and more with world-class faculty. Armitage was completely renovated in 2017 for our conservatory, with a recital hall, 2 recording studios, a digital keyboard lab, faculty studios, practice rooms, and more, all specifically designed with musical acoustics in mind. A new 650-seat concert hall and a large choral rehearsal room opened in August 2020, completing the 2nd stage of renovation. Dr. Michael Wilder, our Dean of the Conservatory, Arts, and Communication, frequently reminds us of the biblical importance of music and worship. Even if you're not a music major, you can participate in one of our many ensembles or take private lessons, and you can add a certificate in worship arts to any major. Coming to college to study the sciences, I didn't know if I'd be able to stay involved in music, but quickly found musical outlets in gospel choir and our co-ed a cappella group, Amplify A Cappella. Even with ensembles I'm not involved in, there are plenty of opportunities to enjoy campus concerts and performances each semester.
Krauser Sports Complex is home to 21 NCAA Division III intercollegiate teams, who combined have won over 40 conference championships in the last 10 years. We also have 7 club sports teams and many student-led intramurals, including sand volleyball, inner tube water polo, and more. 80% of the student body is involved in the activities offered through the Krauser Sports Complex. So Krauser plays a big part in student life at Wheaton. It has practice gyms, a rock climbing wall, a fully equipped weight room, and a dance studio featuring group fitness classes. Also housed in Krauser is a 25-meter pool and King Arena, used by our varsity volleyball, wrestling, and basketball teams. Our varsity men's basketball team made a Division III Final Four appearance in 2019. Across campus, you will see McCulley Stadium, home to the Wheaton Thunder football team, who advanced to the Division III quarterfinals in 2019. And next to that is Joe Bean Stadium, home to our men's and women's soccer teams. Let's go Thunder! Wheaton is a residential campus, and 90% of our students live on campus all 4 years, whether in residence halls, apartments, or houses. If you're an incoming freshman, you'll be living in one of our 2 underclassmen residence halls, Fisher Hall or Smith-Traber Hall.
With 75% of our students coming from outside of Illinois, we aren't a school where students go home on the weekends. Instead, students invest in making Wheaton their home, and residence life is a prime example of how living in community is central to our lives as Christians and central to daily life at Wheaton. Dedicated residence life staff supports students mentally, physically, and spiritually. Student residence assistants on each floor plan events and community building opportunities, like the annual Oktoberfest, a contest specific to Smith-Traber Hall, where floors prepare and offer immersive, themed tours.
But if you ask me, I had way more fun at the Fisher Dodgeball Tournament.
However, I think we can all agree that Smith-Traber is clearly the superior residence hall.
That's hilarious. Even the visitors watching know that Fisher is obviously better.
Our next stop is Meyer Science Center. Rising from the rocks to the stars, with geology and environmental science on the lower level, and moving up to our observatory at the top, this structure is built on a grounded passion for learning through and from God's creation. Wheaton's commitment to the integration of faith and learning continues strongly through our study of the sciences. At Wheaton, we believe that all truth is God's truth, so the study of God's created order is both an academic and a spiritual pursuit. Almost all professors have their own labs where undergrad students conduct research alongside them. We offer rigorous preparation for pre-health tracks through our dedicated health professions office. As an applied health science major on the pre-nursing track, my hands-on learning experiences here have profoundly shaped my passion for the sciences. Getting to learn in the cadaver lab only deepened the way that I understand and engage my faith in relation to our physical embodiment. Meyer is also home to Perry the Mastodon, one of the most complete mastodon skeletons in North America. Found in nearby Glen Ellen in 1963, Perry was excavated by Wheaton geology students and now has inspired our Thunder mascot, Tor.
Beamer Student Center was named after Todd M. Beamer, a 1991 Wheaton alum who lost his life on Flight 93 during the 9/11 attacks. His famous words, "Let's roll," have become a motto to us here at Wheaton. Lower level Beamer, or low beams as we like to call it, is where you'll find study spaces, Sam's Coffee Shop, the Stoop Grill where you can grab some burgers and fries, a game room, the college post office, and the chaplain's office. Beamer also houses many of our student engagement offices, such as the Student Activities, the Office of Christian Outreach, the Office of Multicultural Development, and International Student Programs. Not to mention more than 75 student-initiated clubs and student-led groups. Low Beams is a pretty busy place. Each office has its own staff committed to student growth and resources for learning outside the classroom and having fun outside the classroom. But one of my all-time favorite spots in Low Beams is Gold Star Chapel, a small prayer chapel that's perfect for quiet devotional times. It's named Gold Star for the 39 Wheaton College students who gave their lives during World War II.
Beamer Student Center also houses Anderson Commons, our main dining hall served by Bon Appetit. We've been consistently ranked among the top in the nation for our food, and Bon Appetit is committed to preparing locally sourced meals in their scratch kitchen. The dining hall is a great place to meet friends old and new, enjoy a meal with one of your professors, and delve even deeper into the campus community.
Right across from Beamer is our bookstore and the Center for Vocation and Career, or the CVC. The CVC prepares you to take your Wheaton education out into the world. With dedicated career coaches assigned to specific majors, they will provide plenty of opportunities for growth throughout your 4 years here. Offering more than just the traditional resume and interview help, the CVC helps you figure out who you are, what strengths you bring, and where God is calling you through a curriculum of self-reflection, career exploration, and a commitment to internships. They also help networking and introducing students to employers. Wheaton has an extensive and international network of alumni who love to connect with and offer opportunities to current students.
At Wheaton, you don't have to settle. Wheaton gives you an opportunity to become the person God is calling you to be and prepares you to make the difference God is calling you to make for Christ and His kingdom.
Thank you for joining our tour today. Know that the admissions office and many more on this campus are praying for you, praying that the Lord would direct your next steps and guide your college decision. We would love to connect with you further. Contact the admissions office to meet your admissions counselor, get your questions answered, and to set up your next visit. We look forward to meeting you. See you soon.
Good evening and welcome back to this presentation of Wheaton College Women's Thunder Basketball. Well, so far it's been a good one for you here today, folks. The Thunder currently leading 38-29 over the St. Mary's College Bells. So far we've really seen a back and forth game. Wheaton really utilizing some of its interior defense, as well as some balanced scoring with Caroline Sickink leading the way with 8, Richardson with 7. As we see if the Gales can try to fight back. Going to have the 25, Nikki Murphy at the top of the key. She'll pass it out to Guma on the outside. Guma trying to make things happen on the top of the key. And working currently on number 4, Schwen. We have Sampson getting involved in the Gales offense. She provided a spark towards the end. And there we see Sampson getting some points in the interior.
Yeah, nice move there from Sampson using that size she has. Nice little underhand finish.
Sampson, one of the better players underneath for the Bells. As we see Sickink sinks the first points of the half for the Thunder.
Yeah, nice feed there from Richardson. Sees the open man and feeds her. Gets her an easy shot.
You see Deerdorf taking it up. Deerdorf with 12 points, the leading scorer for the Bells. Absolutely automatic from 3 in the first half, as there's going to be a foul on number 4 for the Thunder, Schwen.
Yeah, the Thunder, you know, one of the big things you can really criticize tonight, if anything, is just got to be the fouls. They've currently got 10 personal fouls against them to the Bells, who only have 2. So impressive that the Thunder have been able to retain a lead for so long with that lopsided foul number, but definitely something that Coach Madsen is going to hope his team can clean up.
Absolutely. It's one of the main ways that St. Mary's has been scoring, as we see number 2, Rezepka, driving in. She'll kick it out to number 34, Schultz. No good. Rebound by Sampson, and that's going to be out. We get to see who it's out on. Believe that's going to be out on the Thunder.
Yeah, ball's going to stay with the Bells here.
So we see Deerdorf will take it from underneath. She'll give it out to Sampson. Deerdorf will take it from the corner, drive inside, kick it out to number 25, Murphy. You see Rezepka drive. She'll put it up. No good. Nice interior defense again from the Thunder, as number 31, Castle, was able to corral the rebound. And there's a drive and a foul. That'll be a foul on St. Mary's, one of the few fouls they've committed today.
Yep, just St. Mary's 3rd foul of the night.
You see Schwen will take it, run into the basket, Sickink, pass it out to 25, who puts it up, and there's another Wheaton basket. That'll be number 31, Castle. More even contributing for the Wheaton scoring.
Ellie Castle, that corner mid-range shot is just one of her most reliable shots. She goes to that quite a few times a game. That's her 3rd make from that spot this game.
And there's a nice block by Castle. We see number 4, Schwen, on the other end with the easy bucket.
Yep, good capitalization there off of the turnover from the Thunder. Louis Schwen putting in the fast break layup.
So we got to see the Thunder actually able to get some points off of their transition defense and turn it into offense. So far, we've seen a real back and forth start to this quarter. What are some of the ways that both Wheaton and St. Mary's have adjusted?
Yeah, St. Mary's is playing with just a little bit more aggression. They know that they can foul the Thunder. They know that they can get them a little bit frazzled if they play with pace. That's been one of the areas the Thunder have been had a little bit more of a struggle with this game, is when the pace has increased a little bit, the Thunder have sometimes made some of the small errors that can really turn the tides of a game. The Bells trying to take advantage of that kind of play. The Thunder, though, just playing very even-keeled right now. Good defense like we've seen. I think a great example to see the kind of attitude the Thunder are playing with. That possession that the Bells got back after the ball went out of bounds on the Thunder, if the ball would not have been touched by the Thunder, it actually would have stayed with them because the shot clock went out right before the Thunder touched it, so that would have been a turnover, a shot clock violation. Despite that little setback, something that can be easily frustrating to a player, the Thunder wall up, play good defense, end up holding the Bells from scoring, and then capitalize on the other end.
Absolutely, the Thunder playing a lot of disruptive defense on their side of the floor. As we see number 25, Nikki Murphy, driving in, working on Richardson, and she'll get the easy basket.
Yeah, Murphy using the speed advantage she has over the taller Richardson to just get underneath there, put herself right next to the basket.
First 2 points for Murphy in this game. See Castle pass it out to Richardson. Richardson will pop up from 3. Unfortunately, misses badly there. It's going to be a turnover.
Yeah, ever since the first quarter, the Bells have not given Richardson many open looks from 3. They know the threat that she is from deep, and that one that she just took was a pretty deep attempt.
Nikki Murphy taking some of the main point guard duties here. In the second half, she'll pass it out to number 2, Rzepka. Rzepka misses, and Sinek is able to get the rebound. Sicking, driving all the way to the basket, trying to kick it out, and she'll draw the foul. Caroline Sicking using some of her speed and aggression to pick up some potential points here for the Thunder.
Yeah, Sicking has done that exact move a few times already that game, where she sees multiple defenders in front of her. She cradles that ball above her head, puts her arms in a position where it's very easy for her to draw a foul.
First bid is off the rim there for Sicking. Unfortunately, the Wheaton Thunder haven't gotten a lot of opportunities from this charity stripe. In the first half, shot 50%. And both of those miss, and St. Mary's gets the rebound as Deerdorf's going to drive it, looking for Rzepka on the other side. Rzepka puts it up and gets the and one for the Bells.
That was a really impressive, strong finish. Look at Rzepka here against the contact from Sicking. Kind of an awkward shot, but puts it up, able to put it off the backboard and in.
Able to get around the taller Sicking as well. So we'll see. Can complete the three-point play, cannot, as it's off the back iron and collected by number 31 for Wheaton, Castle. Castle will have it at the top of the key, pass it out to Sicking. Richardson, have it, pass it back to Castle again. Wheaton working on the outside, see if they can get it on in the inside. Sicking drives, tries to put it up, but rejected, and a foul there. So Sicking's able to draw the foul.
Good to see the Thunder attacking aggressively down low. Look at Sicking. Knows she's got a taller defender on her, and then when she gets her on her back, that's just a good shot to go up with, because either you get an easy look at the basket or you get fouled.
Fouls was on number 34, Julia Schutz, for the Bells. As Sicking this time is true. Wheaton's able to extend their lead, 45-35 here.
Yeah, Wheaton's had a comfortable lead for the majority of this game, but the Bells have refused to let it balloon much bigger than 10 points. So the Bells still in this one, refusing to go away.
They're sticking it around as we see Deerdorf puts up the shot. Unable to connect there as Wheaton gets the rebound, but there's going to be a traveling violation on the Thunder, and the Bells will get a second chance.
That is the third travel called on a Thunder ball handler in that exact spot.
So we've seen some simple mistakes. Weird that they were all in the same spot, though. We've seen Deerdorf, the ball. She'll drive in, work on shots. We'll pass it out to number 21. That's Garreau, as she's unable to connect. Sicking, driving the length of the floor, looking to get it inside. Richardson gets it out, pass out, makes the extra pass to Sampson, unable to pull the trigger. Richardson, able to pull up from 3, got it! Richardson with the three-pointer.
When you give Annika Richardson space, she's going to make those shots.
You see the Thunder starting to connect from downtown. Nice pass out there, and a tip there from that was number 4, Schwen, driving, and the foul is going to be on number 32 for Wheaton. It was Hermanson. You see Rzepka will shoot from the line. She'll be shooting 2. Currently Wheaton with the 48-36 lead as Recepka makes the first shot. Nice play on the other end to gain some momentum back after the big three by Annika Richardson.
And that three-point opportunity for Richardson was created by the nice block from Ellie Castle down low. Ended up in the Thunder being able to set up their offense, take advantage of a Bell's defense that was on their heels a little bit and got Annika Richardson wide open.
Richardson now with 10 points in the game. So we see that'll be Castle getting the ball. So we see Sinkink driving, put up from the mid-range, and that's good. Caroline Sinkink giving the Wheaton Thunder an even bigger lead. You see Recepka at the top of the key looking to slow down the offense here for the Gales. We see number 15 Connolly for the first time. And Wheaton's going to want to talk it over for a bit. So far the Thunder looking like they're starting to put some points back on the board, getting some opportunities from outside. What are some of the things they're going to do if they want to keep extending this lead here in the third quarter?
Well, if you want to keep extending the lead on the offensive side, you just got to keep creating looks like they've been doing. The Bells are smart. They know when things are coming. They're not going to let shooter get open without the Thunder creating that themselves. So using picks, anything like that to create opportunities for players like Annika Richardson is going to be key. On the defensive side of the ball, they've been playing with a lot of hustle intensity, which is great, but they've really got to figure out how they can foul less, because that's going to be something that continues to plague this team if they keep playing like this game. And I think there is an element of the ref being a little generous with the whistles he's giving to the visitors, but despite that, you as a player got to rise above that to some degree. You got to try and play as clean of a game as you can.
And furthermore, we've seen some better interior defense from the Gales, from both Sampson and Schutz. So we see Recepka going to take the three and connect. Maddie Recepka now with 8 points in the game for the Gales as they pull within 13. Richardson takes the ball, Sinkink, passes it out to Castle. Passes it out to number 4, Schwen. Sinkink looking to make something happen there at the top of the key. You see Richardson gets another three opportunity off the front of the rim. Sinkink able to save that ball, but it's going to be an opportunity here for the Gales. They drive down the other end of the floor. Nice rejection there by Schwen.
Yeah, that was great. Just clarity. She was calm. She didn't let Connolly draw her into the pump fake.
Passing into Richardson. Richardson off the top of the glass, no good. Rebound there for St. Mary's, made by Garreau. Deerdorf will bring it up the key. Working in on Schultz. Kicks it out. Pull up jumper, no good there. Number 15, Connolly. Sinkink will get the rebound.
Connolly created some nice space there with the jab step, but just not able to finish.
So there's going to be a foul, I believe. And that was on number 15, Connolly.
Yep.
See the Thunder actually starting to pick up some fouls. So we see number 24, Oliver, checking back into the game for the Thunder, along with number 20, Rachel Brady. Kate Oliver, as we saw, providing a lot of energy in the first half off the bench, making a lot of defensive plays to see if they can get that spark plug in. I believe number 11, Ana Fernandez, is also into the game for the Thunder. Richardson, looking to drive, looking to take an opportunity, will pull up the mid-range jumper, no good. As we see Connolly with the rebound, looking to run the offense here for St. Mary's. Kicks it out to Recepka. Working in here on Castle. She'll put it up and not get the roll. There's going to be a foul.
That one's going to go against the Thunder. Thunder a little confused as to what the foul actually was.
I believe that was...
I think it went against Hermanson.
Don't believe it was a shooting foul. We'll take it from the bottom of the... under the basket, so... Yeah, one against Hermanson. Bit of a head scratcher there from the refs. You see, Gales looking to set it up. And there's going to be an errant pass there, but they're able to recover. Connolly able to recover. That's Fernandez. Starting on the other side. They'll kick it out for a 3 for Schutz, and Schutz connects from downtown. It's a 10-point game here at King Arena. Richardson looking to respond with 3. Connects! Annika Richardson from beyond the arc. You see the Thunder. Big response there. Now an 8-point game. You see Brady guarding Garreau. Schutz looking to drive, and she'll collect the foul. St. Mary's really being able to draw the fouls here.
Yeah, that's been something they've been able to rely on this entire game.
We've seen already the Bells really cutting into the Thunder lead here. I believe our scoreboard was slightly correct. It's 52.
Yeah, it's still adjusting. It should be. Yeah, there we go. Looks like they're going to count Annika Richardson's shot from the corner just a few moments ago as a 2, and Schutz is going to remain a 3. So after correcting those scoreboard issues, we're now where we should be.
Yep. As Schutz makes 1 of 1. Currently a lot better free throw shooting percentage for the Bells in this game than their previous games at 71%. As Wheaton fortunately haven't gotten to the charity stripe all that much, continue to struggle. There's going to be a shot, no good, from number 32, Hermanson. Second chance opportunity for Oliver, no good. As Resepka's going to run the offense on the Bell side. Passes it out to Schutz. Schutz kicks it out, Resepka for 3, and she's going to connect. As it is now a 52-47 game. Wheaton looking to see if they can swing the momentum, and they're going to want to talk it over.
Resepka giving a little shoulder shrug after hitting that deep 3-pointer, and that was an impressive offensive sequence for the Bells. Resepka actually completely lost her defender, ended up passing the ball away, and then got rewarded for it with a 3-point make.
Absolutely. We've seen the Bells sort of pick up the tempo here in the second half and relying on some more of their bigs such as Schutz and Sampson to really shut down the interior, the strength that Wheaton had been leaning on earlier in the game. So far, Josh, how can the Thunder adjust and sort of swing momentum back towards their side?
Yeah, so now the Thunder up by only 5 now. So the game's gotten a lot closer than it felt just a few minutes ago. Something I think we're all going to need to keep an eye on is the fact that Annika Richardson has 4 fouls. So Coach Madsen is going to have to be very strategic about how he uses Annika the rest of this game. The Thunder have to keep playing their brand of basketball. Basketball is a game of runs. Momentum is going to shift, but if they keep playing like they have been playing, I'm confident they can come away with a victory tonight.
Oliver on the drive was no good, so the Bells will have it. Deersgrove will kick it out to Resepka. Resepka looking to lose her defender, see if she can get another shot attempt. And there's a bit of a miscommunication there, and Oliver is able to capitalize, driving it down, and she'll be able to put up the easy layup and the foul. Count it and 1.
That is exactly the kind of play that the Thunder needed to shift that momentum like you're talking about.
And who else would it be? Kate Oliver providing the spark plug.
She has been fantastic tonight, registering something in every statistical category.
Fortunately, unable to get the 3-point play, but it's going to be off of Schutz, and it'll be a Wheaton ball. A bit of a mistake there on the St. Mary's end. Let's see if Wheaton can capitalize on this one, continue to swing momentum back towards their end. So we see that'll be number 23, Jasmine Townsend, in for the Bells. So Oliver will take it beneath the basket. Still looking. She'll find number 20, Brady. Brady unable to capitalize on the open shot there as Townsend runs the floor. Kick it out to, I believe that is Connolly. Nice play there by Hernandez. She's able to intercept the pass. Or Fernandez, excuse me. As Bells are able to wrestle it away. Has it out to Deerdorf. Townsend puts it up and they'll draw the foul.
Yet another shooting foul from the Thunder.
That one will be on Kate Oliver. Will only be her second. And Jasmine Townsend, guard from Hudsonville, Michigan, looking to bring the Gales even closer, and she'll connect on the first one. 54-48 game here. Things starting to get a little bit uncomfortable here in King Arena.
Yeah, again, the Bells just refusing to go away.
So we'll make both of them. 70% from the charity stripe for the Gales. Much better than their season average was before entering this game. The Thunder only 7 shots, and 28%. We see Castle get it out to Sickink. Sickink looking to see if she can make something happen. Has it back out to Castle. Thunder unable to get it inside. Passes it inside, but it's going to be a kick ball. Starting to see the Thunder struggle to drive the ball inside. Just trying to look for anything out of the top.
And that kick ball will be a breath of fresh air. They're going to get 20 seconds on the shot clock instead of the 11 they had before the violation.
Oliver looking to put up the three. Short. And I believe it's going to be a foul. I believe that'll be on St. Mary's.
Yeah, it's going to be a loose ball foul here on Garreau. You can see her just fighting with Ellie Castle there. It's a little too aggressive. Castle was in the air. It's going to be something the refs are going to call every time.
Castle will make the first one. Important free throws here down the stretch. See if Wheaton can improve their 28% free throw shooting. For the second. And it will bounce over the rim and out. Castle able to get 1 of 2. See Townsend looking to drive on Oliver. Good defense there by Oliver, but Townsend able to drive, get the foul, and it's going to be I believe it's going to be an offensive foul. Send it the other way. Yep.
Certainly nice to see a foul go in the favor of Wheaton.
Absolutely. Haven't been a lot of them.
Well,
and they're reversing the call. It's going to be a blocking foul on Oliver. Wow.
That was the announcer's curse in the bad way there for me. My bad, everyone.
Unbelievable.
Unsurprisingly, St. Mary's has been in the bonus now for a while.
Townsend for the first. She'll make it. And it'll be a 4-point game here. 55-51. Now 52 with the made shot.
Wheaton coaching staff pretty exasperated with some of the refereeing tonight, understandably so.
Townsend will make the second. Now a one-possession game here at King Arena. Fernandez.
It's like we're having some more issues with the clock. We had some issues with the scoreboard. That time the buzzer went pretty randomly. So some other issues outside of the control of both teams throughout this game.
Absolutely, that was an interesting one. I don't believe I've seen that before. Initially thought there was going to be a call on Fernandez as she slipped for potentially a travel, but it seems like the refs are over at the table trying to parse this one out and see. Yep. Fortunately, the Thunder only a 2-point lead here, trying to stem the momentum here that St. Mary's has been building up by a lot of quick pace offense, some good shooting, and collecting their fouls and taking their shots from the charity stripe.
Yep, looks like the referees have gotten to the bottom of it, or at least maybe they did. The Thunder taking a chance here to regroup a little bit. You can see Ellie Castle talking with Caroline Sickink.
Yeah, if you're the Thunder, this is a good opportunity to sort of collect and regroup and sort of try to stem the momentum here that St. Mary's has really been building. We've seen so far. Said earlier in the game that we want to keep our eye on Maddie Resepka for the Bells, and she is now the team leader with 14 points, so really come alive in this second half. And then on the Wheaton end, it's been mostly Richardson and Sickink here in the second half, both with 13. Need more opportunities for them as we go down into the latter half of this game.
Yeah, Rzepka has really taken over as the lead ball handler and the person the Bells are relying on to score. It was Deerdorf early in this one, but after her 12 points in the first half, she has yet to score here in the second. Obviously, there's still much more basketball to be played, but definitely something to keep an eye on.
Not to mention that Sampson and Schutz have 6 and 8 points respectively. I'm getting a referee explanation that there was a block because she was in the zone. You see Fernandez taking the ball to the top of the key. Oliver driving, trying to get some points, no good, but a foul. And it's going to be an offensive foul on Oliver.
Yeah, Oliver took that one to the rack. A little strong on the shot attempt, but Coach Madsen coaching up the freshman.
Another one that was inside the circle there. Not much you can do. Yep, so we get the ref explanation. It's inside the circle again. I believe there'll be a blocking foul, change of call.
Yep.
So Oliver will have 2 shots here, and she unfortunately misses the first. Tough night from the charity stripe for the Thunder. Hopefully these points do not come back to haunt them as the second shot is made. No announcer's curse on that one. You see Deerdorf driving it up, trying to get the shot off before the end of the quarter, but missing. It's a 56-52 game here. So far, we have seen what a quarter by the Bells. Unbelievable that they were able to draw this game within 4, a game which, for the majority of it, looked comfortably in the hands of Wheaton.
Yeah, even though the Thunder have had at most an 11-point lead, even during a lot of the game where they had a single-digit lead, it really felt like this was the Thunder's game to lose. And they have struggled a little bit more here in the second half. I mean, a lot of that is going to be attributable, to the fact that Annika Richardson has 4 fouls. So Coach Madsen obviously going to have to play her a lot more sparsely to try and avoid her fouling out. But something else that I'd really love to see the Thunder adjust to on the defensive side, the Thunder are playing some really great man-to-man defense. They're following the ball handler well. They're playing really good on-ball defense, but when the Bells have thrown screens and other kinds of misdirections in there, the defense of the Thunder has had a little bit of trouble. It's created a lot of open looks for the Bells, and so the Thunder need to lock in on that kind of defense if they want to be able to go away from this game with a win.
Absolutely, a game of adjustments here. Let's see if Wheaton can make theirs. Sickink will kick it out to the outside. It's going to be Hermanson. Sickink looking to get from 3 and connects. Huge 3-pointer by Caroline Sickink.
That is exactly what the Thunder needed to start this fourth quarter.
We see number 25, Murphy, get it inside here, as there's going to be a miss pass. Sickink has the ball. She'll drive to the basket. And I believe that was a double dribble, and she'll send it the other way.
Yep, another call against the Thunder.
So we can see Thunder making some mistakes that are getting in their own way. So we see Murphy taking up the floor, looking to run the offense here for St. Mary's. Richardson in the game with 4 fouls here, having to play conservative defense. You really want to isolate Richardson if you're on the St. Mary's side. As the drive inside, there's going to be another call.
Referees still conferring about.
It's going to be a foul on Sickink there.
Well, the PA announcer said number 31, so it's either Sickink and he said the wrong number, or it's Castle and he said the wrong name. Regardless, another foul against the Thunder.
And we will figure out and let you know soon enough. The wild shot put up there by number 34, Schutz, and there's going to be another foul.
That'll be on Annika Richardson, so that is not good news. That'll be Richardson's 5th foul. Sickink also with 4. Excuse me, that looks like they might actually be calling that one. No, I think it is against Richardson.
See both. Sickink now with 4. Richardson, I believe, with 5.
And that is not something. That's not something you want to see as a Thunder fan. 2 of your biggest contributors this game in foul trouble, especially at this point in the game when things are getting close.
And we're going to have to see someone else step up for the Thunder side. You can see number 4, Schwen, take it. Shot for Fernandez, and it's good! Anna Fernandez with a huge shot for the Thunder.
She has kept the Thunder alive this game, making 3-pointers at the perfect time, and that pass picked up by Castle.
As you can see, Castle with the interception. Will be driven the other way. Schwinn looking to slow it down here. Fernandez at the top of the key. Pass it out to Castle. Castle sent to Richardson. Richardson will take the shot. Almost in off the back iron. As now Murphy will look to run the floor here. Pass it out. Number 4 for the shot. They'll be off the rim for Deerdorf. It's Fernandez looking to take it up the floor. 61-53. Wheaton's been able to put some separation between them and the Bells. It's Fernandez again. Top of the key. Looking to see if she can get a shot opportunity. We have Hermanson. The drive by Fernandez puts it up. No good.
Not too strong there on the attempt, but a nice look there from Fernandez. The more aggressive she plays down low, the more opportunities she's going to get at the three-point line.
Garreau passes it out to Connolly. Connolly will drive in, kick it out. Number 25, Murphy. Well short there.
Good closeout by Annika Richardson on that one.
You can see the rebound there taken by Fernandez. And so we see Schwen now with Sickink out, taking over point guard duties. Trying to run the floor here. Nice pass to the underneath. Richardson, 4th try, I believe, and it's good. Took a few tries there, but finally got it to fall.
Yep, 2 offensive rebounds from Annika Richardson off of her own misses there. Gets it in on the 3rd one. That's a great play from her.
Murphy at the top of the key. Pass it out to Deerdorf. Deerdorf will get it knocked away as Schwen will look to capitalize, driving it down the floor, and that will get stripped, but it will be Wheaton ball.
Good transition defense there by Nicole Connolly, stripping the ball away, taking away an easy fast break layup.
We see Resepka and number 3, Guma into the game for the Bells, as we'll take a timeout here. We see Wheaton been able to put some distance between them and the Bells, get a little bit more breathing room. What have the Thunder done so far in order to stem the tides?
Yeah, the Thunder have done a good job creating open looks for their shooters. You saw that one quick release from Anna Fernandez, and she has just been fantastic. Freshman guard, but playing like a seasoned veteran. She's just been an incredible shooter. She's got a very fast release, so a really important threat on the outside. So creating those open looks has been great. Thunder have gotten some calls in their favor, of course, which has helped. The fouls still not where you'd want to see them as a Thunder fan. Annika Richardson just 1 foul away from being taken out of this game, from fouling out. Caroline Sickink 2 away from that mark. So we're going to hope to see the Thunder be able to avoid any more foul issues throughout the rest of this one.
Absolutely, and on the St. Mary's end, they are not in a lot of foul trouble at all. We can see.
Yeah, the Thunder doubling the foul total of the Bells. The Bells with 9, the Thunder with 18.
And you mentioned before, Fernandez getting some opportunities here. 3 for 6 from the floor, 3 for 4 from 3-point. That one by Schwen is no good. As Schutz is going to take it up the floor for the Bells. Schutz looking to drive all the way. Richardson on her. Schutz passes it in to Sampson. Sampson with the easy basket opportunity.
Nice inside find there from Schutz to Sampson. She saw the passing lane there, was able to get to Sampson, and Sampson just had to put it up.
Schwen pass out to Castle, and Schwen with the bid, no good. And there's going to be a foul on the Thunder.
So yet another foul on the Thunder. Seems like that's the 100th time I've said that today.
I believe that was on Schwen. That'll be her third. Another key player for the Thunder getting into foul trouble here.
That one actually got credited to Hannah Fernandez.
Excuse me, it'll be Fernandez. It'll be her first. So we see the 25 Murphy pass it out to Wysepka. Murphy looking to make something happen. Rejected by Oliver. Oliver will run it down the floor. Looking to make something happen here. Passes it out, and there's going to be an errant pass.
Oliver was about a foot away from a highlight reel pass there. She had Hermanson underneath the basket. I saw the play develop as Hermanson cut, but she's not able to find her. She's a little too excited.
Absolutely not quite able to make it happen here. As Murphy will take it, looking to make something happen for St. Mary's. Sampson passes underneath, broken up by Oliver. I believe that'll be number 2, Wysepka. Trying to get it out. There'll be a 3 from Schutz. No good. Rebound there by Castle. It's Oliver now. Driving it down the floor. Sampson was open underneath. Didn't see her. So we see Schutz now with the ball. Nice pass there from number 4, Schwen. The basket's good for Castle. We see Murphy driving as that Bigaro rejected there by Castle. Pass there by Schwen. Schwen with the easy bucket.
If I'm the Bells, I'm calling a timeout right now, but they're going to keep going.
Lily Schwen there with the extra opportunity. It's a 67-55 game. Wheaton hopefully starting to put this one on ice. Sampson trying to make something happen underneath. No good. It's going to be dribbling kicked out. Schwen will have control. Pass it out to Oliver. Oliver with the easy layup. Timeout. Bells, 69-55 here.
That is exactly what the Thunder needed just in the past few minutes here, just establishing their will over this game, deciding to extend their lead. They're now up by 14 on the Bells, and that is about the best position they could be in right now.
Absolutely. Nice quick math on the spot there from Josh. As we can see the Thunder really establishing their half-court offense there, as we saw some of those earlier miscommunications that happened in the first half not happening this time around.
Yeah, I've been really impressed with the play of Oliver and Fernandez all night, but in the past few minutes especially, we've seen just incredible hustle from both of them. You had Oliver with a block and a steal. You had Fernandez jumping to the floor to pick up that loose ball and get it to Hermanson, who is able to outlet that out into 2 points for the Thunder offense. Those are the kind of plays that win you games.
Absolutely. Wheaton getting back to their suffocating defense they had in the first half. As we see Murphy at the top of the key, driving in on Schwen. Still looking to go ISO here. We'll kick it out to Wysepka. Wysepka will drive, trying to get something on the inside, puts it up, and it's good.
Nice shot fake there from Wysepka, getting a bite from the defender, able to put in an easy 2.
See Fernandez will take control. We see Oliver pass it out to Hermanson. Hermanson kicks it out to Castle. You see Schwen driving on the inside. Will put up a tough shot, no good. Rebound to Castle. 3-point from Oliver, not quite there as it goes off the front rim. Boom, a nice pass there to Wysepka. Wysepka putting it up, and there's going to be a foul on the Thunder. As Fernandez will pick up the foul. I believe that will be her third. Excuse me, her second.
The Bells playing with a little bit more visible desperation right now. I was a bit confused when they about 3 minutes ago, they still were down and were playing pretty slow on the offensive side of the ball. And there's a difference between playing slow and playing with intention, and now definitely speeding up. But when you start to play at a really high pace and you start to play with this feeling of franticness, you can start to lead to some of those mistakes that we're seeing.
Absolutely. It's not as much an aggressive control offense so far. We've seen a lot of chaotic offense from St. Mary's. As there's a nice play on the end by Murphy. Murphy will drive. She'll put up the shot, and that'll be good.
That was an impressive finish by Murphy.
Murphy turning some defense into offense there, as it'll be a 9 or 8 point game here. Schwen gets out of the trap there. You see Hernandez. Shot by Hermanson, no good. Sickink in, gets the rebound, goes for the and one, but the foul. We'll draw the foul here, looking to see if she can extend the Thunder lead.
Yeah, that was a really key offensive possession. Good looks at the basket. Great hustle by the Thunder to generate another fresh shot clock off of the rebound off the Hermanson miss.
Sickink will make the first one. Now a 70-61 game. And the second one is good too.
Thunder back to 10 points above the Bells.
I believe that was the first time a Thunder player all night had made both of their free throws. You see the pass underneath from Sampson. Sampson there working on Castle. We see Sickink now. The trap with Resepka. As Schwen being worked on by Deerdorf, and Deerdorf will get the foul.
That'll be foul 21 on the Thunder. That's not counting violations like traveling.
You see a lot of self-inflicted wounds here tonight for the Thunder, as the first one from Deerdorf is good. Second one for Deerdorf also good. It's now a 71-63 game. Starting to see if St. Mary's can crawl back into it, but it might be short on time. Sickink as the Bells will play the half-court offense, as Sickink will pass it out to Castle. Hermanson send it over to Schwen. Schwen inside. Hermanson again. Three-point opportunity for Fernandez. No good. And there's going to be the rebound there by Resepka. And there's going to be a foul on Sickink. These is the type of opportunities you don't want to give up late in the game. As we see, time is not to the advantage of St. Mary's, but you're letting them score points when the clock isn't even running.
Yeah, that's Sickink. That's the risk you run when you play with the aggressiveness and the grit that Sickink does. Is there are going to be some referees that are going to call that a little bit more than others.
As we see the home court rim not friendly there to Resepka. Wheaton will certainly take that as it stays at 71-63.
And Sickink with that foul, that's her fifth. So now Richardson and Sickink, Wheaton's leading scorers, now both just one foul away from being disqualified from this contest.
Deerdorf was able to make the second. As Fernandez will bring the offense up the floor. He passes it out to Hermanson. Schwen send it out to Oliver. Back to, I believe that is Castle. A shot by Oliver, no good.
Oliver made a similar shot that early in the game, but that one is short.
We see Resepka take it at the top of the key. Resepka trying to work on Oliver. Oliver not letting her have anything. Passing it out. Nice pass there. And a second pass, and Sampson gets the opportunity. And another foul on Wheaton. That'll be Hermanson with her, I believe, her third foul.
So Wheaton just not able to shake off this foul issue.
And Sampson will make the first. These fouls are one of the things that have allowed St. Mary's to stay in this game. We've seen them take advantage of these free looks with the clock stopped.
And those free points are going to put the Bells right back into this with just 90 seconds left.
Schwen will take it, and Oliver will take it up the floor. Oliver will dish it out to Schwen, looking for some help on the top of the key. As we see Hermanson trying to make something happen. Wheaton unable to get it inside, and it's going to still stay with the Thunder, but good defense there by the Bells, as it is still a 5-point game with 1:08 left to play. So I believe St. Mary's calling for a timeout, and the refs just wouldn't give it to them.
Yeah, Coach Madsen was having a conversation with one of the referees over there. It looks like there's just been a lot of miscommunication and confusion between the officials and the rest of the people tonight.
So we see a foul on Nikki Murphy there. You see, now the timeout is granted to the Bells. You see 59 seconds left. Wheaton with a 2-possession lead. So the Gales will have more, excuse me, not the Gales of the Division I team. The Bells will have to work quickly here to try to make something happen, but if you're Wheaton, you got to minimize some of these fouls.
Yep, I think I couldn't agree more. This is just, that's really going to be the key, because the Bells are really going to attack, and they're going to try to get as much fouls drawn. The question I have right now is Coach Madsen going to put Sickink and Richardson back in for these last 60 seconds? Because if I was in his position, I would.
Yeah, of course, as they both have 5 fouls here, but with 59 seconds, it doesn't seem like there's any concern trying to save them for later in the game. You can see the Thunder definitely starting to improve from the free throw line, up to 46%. Still not where you want it to be, but making some key free throws down in the stretch here. Those will be important, especially if you get to the point where the Bells are going to need to foul, and you're going to want to take advantage of some of those free points that are given later in the game.
Allie Castle coaching up her teammates there.
Schwen start with the ball out of bounds to get it into Fernandez, and there's going to be an immediate foul there.
Yep.
By number 4, Deirdre.
Wheaton not yet in the bonus.
Unable to get them to the line yet, but a good opportunity for them to stop the clock. As Fernandez will get it in, not fouling yet, and there's the foul by Deerdorf again, as they're going to send Fernandez not to the line yet, still not in the bonus.
Coach Madsen did not put Richardson or Sickink back in, so that's a big vote of confidence for those freshmen, Fernandez and Oliver, to keep them in at such a crucial point in the game.
Absolutely, especially in a time of the game where you need people to make their free pointers. Schwen, dish it in to Hernandez. No foul yet, and there's the foul. This time it'll be by Schutz. Now at 4 fouls. And we will finally get to the line, as Anna Fernandez will be shooting 2 here, looking to try to put this one on ice here for the Thunder. First shot is true.
The Thunder did a good job there extending those little possessions there before they got fouled. They were able to run off 10 seconds off the clock, which at this point in the game is big.
Absolutely, Fernandez with the other one. That's no good, and the rebound there by Deerdorf. Deerdorf's going to have to do something quick. Looking to drive in on Oliver. Oliver not letting her have it. Looking to try to put something up and looking for help. That'll be Schutz, will put it up. No good. Rebound will be taken by Fernandez, and she'll pass it out to Oliver. And there's going to be the foul on number 34, Schutz.
Referee actually got knocked over there. You can see on the replay we had a little collision with the scorer's table.
Took a little bit of a tumble there as Schutz tried to get the foul off. It'll be Kaylee Hermanson at the line as Lauren Guma checks into the game for the Bells. 31.5 seconds left. Thunder looking to continue to extend their lead. The first one will be no good. Will remain a 6.2 possession game here. Hermanson with another try to make it a 3 possession game. And it's true. Schutz will take it in. Gales need to move quickly. Pass it out to the corner. The 3, no good there by Rzepka. The rebound will be taken by Schutz, and there's going to be another foul. Gales unable to capitalize on their opportunity with the ball, and so Wheaton lead with a chance to grow even further. Honestly, it wasn't a bad shot there for Rzepka in the corner, but just unable to connect.
No, she had the space, but in moments like these, it can be easy to force that shot just a little too much.
See Lily Schwen on the line shooting one for the Thunder, and it'll be no good. Will remain a 7-point game here.
Schwen has got an impressive arc on her free throw shot.
Lily send it in, and the second one will be no good, but the rebound there by Hermanson, and she will go to the line. Not something you can have happen if you're the Bells, but if you're the Thunder, great opportunity to try to get some more points. 19.8 seconds left. Hermanson. First one's good. Now with an 8-point game here. And the second one will be good. Hermanson making the play to make up for the 2 previous missed free throws. Bells gonna probably need something here. There are 3 or quick basket. And that is not the offensive possession you wanted, as an errant pass goes out and the Thunder are able to take possession. As Oliver dribbles it out and she'll get fouled. This game will pretty much be put away here.
Yeah, this will be the way it ends, and a bit ironic in my opinion that in a game where the Thunder could not keep themselves out of foul trouble, the game ends with them spending quite a while at the free throw line.
Yeah, absolutely, as we can see later in this game, that early on the Thunder were not able to get to the free throw line. They had to create points on their own, and now getting the opportunity to do so. The second one for Oliver is good. Now a 10-point lead here, 8 seconds, and this will probably finish it up. As they kick it out, maybe a last-second shot here, but I believe we're going to get a foul before it ends, so the game will continue on for 2 more foul shots for the Bells. And if you're looking for irony for how it ends, this is certainly that.
I was about to say that's pretty much the only way that it could have gotten more ironic. We've got, well, we had double zeros. We now have 2 seconds on the clock.
See, with 2 seconds.
Opportunity here.
Yep, Nikki Murphy will take the 2, I believe, what will be final shots of this game. Definitely some high tension here. The first one will be good. Or, excuse me, it'll be 0.2 seconds on the clock now. Second shot is good. And that'll be the end. As Wheaton takes this one, 76-68. They improve to 2-1 on the season. The Bells fall to 2-1, and what a game there by the Thunder. A lot of grit as it got a bit close towards the end, but the Thunder able to stretch out and put this one away.
Yeah, impressive performance from the Thunder. Really pressing forward through adversity. You had 2 of your better players not able to play for a good portion of the game due to foul trouble, and freshmen Anna Fernandez and Kate Oliver really stepping up, helping their team out when it mattered most.
Absolutely. What a game here, and what a performance from the Wheaton Thunder tonight. I'm Dominic Brown, along with my colleague John. We're going to sign off saying good night here from King Arena.